Yo, it's Kim, CEO of All Living Things here, just coming to you, giving you a little tutorial on a herb garden, container herb garden. One of my customers asked me to do for them, so I got everything going here. Got my potting soil, moisture control potting mix in here with my fertilizer, the Dr. Earth home fertilizer, homegrown fertilizer in here. I'm going to mix it up real good. Then I'm going to get my herbs in here. I have some flat Italian parsley. We got English thyme, and then we got some sweet mint. So those are just a few varieties of herbs that my customer asked me to do, and I hope we're going to get some more going because I love doing herb gardens. You place them in a window outside and just pinch off of them as needed for your spices and just overall wellness. Alright, so be back soon. I'm gonna get this herb garden going. Just coming back to show how I'm gonna get this herb garden together. So I have my potting mix in here with my fertilizer, just mixing it around so everybody can get the same nutrients in this same container. Now, I'm not going to do any dividers because they can all share the soil. And I have a Miracle Grow moisture control potting mix, and it's a good soil for herbs and vegetables. And then I got the Dr. Earth homegrown organic fertilizer, and I'm just getting some more soil in here before I get to planting. So we have the herbs here, so they're different than succulents that I use too. And with that, the succulents need dry. They need aerated soil. So it's a lot of perlite, and you can put peat moss in there just to fill in that soil so it can stay dry or airy. The herbs and vegetables are different because they need moisture. Not a saturation, but moisture. So I'm going to get started here. First herb we have is some sweet mint. And that's going to taste good. It smells really, really good. And I'm just going to take it out and just get your herbs. Walmart. I got these from Home Depot and Pipe Nursery. I'm sure has a good selection. So what I'm gonna do, get this out of the container, and all of that root. You see the root here, it's all tangled up. So we can just mess it up a little bit, because what you want to do, you want the roots to grow and spread. So they can't do it compacted this way. So don't worry about hurting the roots or the soil because we're putting it in more soil. But what we want to do is open that way up for those roots just to do what they need to do and grow. So I'm just going to take some more soil out so it can be flush with the top of the container. I don't want it sticking out. I'm going to get it down in there, and this is the sweet mint. Gonna look good in there. Stand that up, and I'm gonna put soil on top of each after I get done. So just to set that in there, let you know what this one is. Next we have the English thyme. English thyme right there. Smells great. Smells great. So, and again, you can get the herbs from any box store. definitely want to start doing my own from seeds. It's going to take a little longer time, but it'll be worth the wait, and it'll be my product. So I know exactly what's going into it. I know what type of fertilizers that were used, you know, if any harmful parabens that may be used, I can make sure to be free of all of those harmful aspects. So we're gonna get that out. And they're really wet, so I'm gonna water them in, but not so much. You know, I take care of the plants, and I really like that. You know, while I'm not making my own, while I'm not growing my own, I definitely want to get my plants and products from places that take care of their products. And because you go into some places and they just look horrible. So what I want you to do, if you go into any Walmart, sorry for mentioning, Walmart, Home Depot, and they're not taking care of their plants, I want you to take a picture and send it to me, because it's just ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. So I love getting my hands dirty. I don't use gloves. So if you take my workshop, you may have some gloves, I don't know. But I like to feel the dirt, feel it in my fingers, and it's gonna wash off. That's what God made soap and water for. So get your hands dirty, feel that earth, feel that God's provided earth right there in your hands. Loosening up the root so this thyme can grow. Make a hole in here. And each container should have a drainage hole. I made a drainage hole in here last night. So, because you want that, you don't want it, again, you don't want saturation. You want a good flow. And that's turning out pretty. So, I'm going to get those separated right there with some soil. Set down in there. And then I'm going to go to the next one. And that is Italian parsley. Right here. Now I'm going to smell it. My favorite is the mint right now. So I'm going to put English thyme here. So we'll know what that is. And we're just going to get to pulling this out of the container again. So, you know, you don't have to be soft with the plant. Don't rip it, but, you know, don't be afraid of it. Because you got to get it out there. And again, this one is soaked too, so that's good. You know, I did want to water it in. I'll give it a good watering. I don't have to so much now. So I'm just going to loosen that up. And get it in there. Can't wait till it's finished. And I'm going to dress it with some Spanish moss. And that's just going to keep the moisture in from the top level on those hot days where it could definitely dry a plant out. So we got that in there. We got that parsley. And it's looking so pretty. Oh, my customer's going to love it. And this is just life. All living things. It's life. You can eat off of this. You can sustain yourself. You can spice your food. You can make tea. You know, you can make mojitos. Because my customer is a bartender. You can make some nice mojitos. So, all right. So we have everything in there. We got our sweet mint, our English thyme, and our flat Italian parsley. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take all this soil. No, I'm not gonna do that because it's wet. I'm gonna take some more soil from here, moisture control, because that is the soap. But I will use it later. I'm just gonna top it off here. Don't be afraid to get dirty. Yeah. So we're packing it in there. And I'm gonna give you an overhead view when I'm done and share some pictures. Oh, that smells so good. Let me get some fertilizer on top of here too. Mix that in. I'm a mixologist with the soil. Alright, so we're just gonna put that in there, mix it up, all the nutrients in there together, and then I'm gonna make a water soluble fertilizer so she can water the herb, because each time you want to give it that nutrients, because it's not outside in its natural habitat, so you want to, it doesn't have the worms and the other insects dying to give it that nutrients and manure, you know, whatever may defecate in that area. Unfortunately, it's a fertilizer. It's nature. It's nature. So we're gonna get that in there and get this fertilized. I'm super excited about this. Don't mind these sleeping dogs over here. Like they work a job. Oh, I got some milk. So I will be doing workshops so you can learn how to create your own container herb garden. I think it's something we should all want to do, learn how to sustain yourself and grow your own food. Other projects coming down the pike on with vegetables, other type of agriculture. So let's get in there. Let's get our hands dirty and let's learn how to plant. All right. Not trying to turn you into some farmers, but it's not a bad tool to have in any kind of situation, if you know what I mean. But we have our herb garden all set here. So again, I have my sweet mint, English thyme, and flat Italian parsley. And I'm just gonna get things set up here, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. All right. So here it is, guys. The herb garden is complete with my sweet mint, English thyme, let me fix that, and flat Italian parsley. So what we are going to do, we're going to set this in a sunny space. And we're going to water it every 10 days. Adding in a water-soluble fertilizer each water, and we're going to give it a good drink. Okay, so I'm going to water it in now. All right, so I have my fertilizer in my water, and just going to give it a good little drink here, just to add into the nutrients. So the water, the soils and roots are already wet, so I'm not going to overdo it. Just so they could have everything they need. And here we are, the herb garden. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more tutorials. Check out my Facebook page and Instagram page, All Living Things 83. In there, you'll find me, and you can place orders. Also, check out my succulent container gardens. I do indoor plant staging and maintenance, as well as host workshops and plant and sips. So, big things in store for 2020.